Engage.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the 1328 experience. I'm not your host. I'm actually a guest today. My name's Micah, Roane.
My name's Smith.
My name's Caleb Vanderash.
And here we go.
Ooh! Production manager killed it.
I don't know. Wow.
That was good.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
Thanks.
There's some stressful minutes before this recording of him finding out he's doing the intro. So
Didn't
good job.
know if I was up for it or not. Up to the challenge.
I say you're up to the challenge. Did a good job.
It's the anxiety kicked in. We're good.
Yeah. This is a special episode. We have another guest back in the pod, but yeah. Would you like to start it off?
Actually,
Are the vibes high or low right now?
your vibes are low.
Great. My vibes are
Or
great.
bad or good, I should say.
My vibes are great.
The Dakota vibes are all-time
You have
pod low right
the
now.
certified lover boy glasses on.
Yeah.
Shout out Chloe Leagues.
Shout out Chloe Leagues. Wow, you shout out to Chloe Leagues. Wow. But yeah.
Yeah, we love Chloe.
No, I love Chloe Leagues too. I'm just saying that this. Yeah.
For the glasses. Yeah.
No, yeah, for the glasses. Anything else? No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So you can get it going.
Alright. You get it going. How's your day going, Micah?
Mine's going pretty good. I don't know about anyone else.
Mine's going great. We'll look up ready to record.
Ready to record? Alright, we can get started. Micah,
What's up?
if you were in a different lifetime, completely different lifetime, you're not worried about wasting time in this one, but you had a completely other lifetime to do something, what would you do?
So we're talking about like a Rick and Morty like other universe, or
Yeah.
like I started life over again.
No, we'll say same unit. We'll say planet Earth.
Okay.
You just are good. If you could do something else that doesn't involve this lifetime, like you have a completely other Micah to go do like whatever career you want, like anything you want.
Could you have different skill sets? Or is it just?
I mean,
like
it's you, but I mean, you could do whatever with them. So
Okay.
like you could like train that Micah into doing
Alright,
something
alright,
else
alright,
if you
alright.
wanted.
Growing like different lifetime. Growing up, I probably would have taken like a little different path.
Like
Maybe
what?
Like a college hockey player right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's like the dream.
Why is that the dream?
It's just like looking at their lives and everything. Like coming from Minnesota, looking at their lives in college.
Like what about their lives in college? Are you wanting?
Just like playing hockey with the boys. I don't know.
Okay.
Hockey's like a great sport. I don't know.
Yeah,
if you
hockey
guys
is a great
know,
sport.
you Californians.
Oh, I mean,
Maybe he does have a hockey shirt on.
I do have a hockey shirt on currently. My brother does play pro hockey, so.
That's kind
That's
of
facts.
That's
Forgot about that.
Easy.
But yeah, college hockey player, maybe at like Boston College or something, or like.
Best city in the world. We're saying the best city in the world.
Alright. So you're thinking that? Like, what are you thinking after college? Like,
After college, I definitely would have gotten college for design,
Like you should have.
like I should have in the first place.
You
In
can still do it.
this world.
Yesterday.
I mean, I've already switched majors twice, but that's a different
that's
topic.
fine. I did the same.
Yeah, so I would have gone to school for design, and
Should
then
have anyway. Once again.
and then after college, which I'm probably gonna want to do anyway, is like work for Nike, like designing clothes or something, or like work for a different brand.
Okay. Alright.
You could always work for my brand in the future.
Facts.
Yeah.
Didn't know he was having a brand, but
Hey, he's going
Got a
on.
lot of plans.
is this like a sports agency brand or something? Or what?
No, it's completely separate from my sports agency. Yeah, I have different.
What's the name of this brand?
It's too soon.
In the making.
Yeah. You can't release that. You
Yeah.
think Virgil told people
Virgil Abloh.
a bunch of years ago that he's like, yeah, Off-White, don't say anything. Like, no.
Alright, we're going back to you. We're going back to Mike. So you, if you had another lifetime, you would do the same thing that you're planning on doing right now.
I mean, maybe I just
That's just it.
maybe I just like my life. I
That's
don't
just
know.
the one.
Just switch up the vibes and I'm a college athlete a little bit, but maybe yeah. I don't know.
Alright.
Well, I would have like
Alright.
obviously done college different.
Like this is. So
So
does
then that would have
anything
taken me
interest
to
you?
like a different path.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I don't know. Could have if I was a college hockey player. No, probably not. I was gonna say could have like a girlfriend right now. Could be like
So
close to wifed up.
You playing
College hockey, just like, oh, going wifed out.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. Like just like the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like where like a butterfly flaps its wings, or like a different way, or like you do something totally different. Like in the movies when a time traveler like does one thing different,
Yeah, you change one event.
changes like everything in your life, and
Mhm.
it like makes like a completely different like path.
Timeline, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you never know.
But why does that? Why do you think that directly would result in you having a girlfriend?
That was just like a.
It was just like a, who knows, I might have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know why
Okay.
that's the first thing that comes to my head, but like I'm not saying that's like the main thing. that would be
So
different.
are you inferring that playing college hockey might help you get more girls? Or what's
I
the,
don't think girls are as issue.
what is it?
Oh my God.
It's a joke.
You definitely have not
Is it
grown up in Minnesota. We like to. There's actually a word for. Do you know the word for girls that are interested in only hockey players?
I've probably heard of it, but
Puck bunnies.
oh yeah.
Puck buddies.
Puck bunnies. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're walking around Minnesota. You see a good amount of puck bunnies.
Yeah.
What, like, is there anything that you know that like makes girls particularly interested in hockey players?
No, I don't know. Like just like any other like girl that's like interested in like basketball players or like football players.
It's just like in Minnesota, hockey's a thing. And then-
Hockey's yeah.
And then yeah.
Hockey in the mall. That's really all they got. It's kind of crazy. How
You're a
that
big
is.
pond hockey guy growing up?
Oh, huge.
Get on the pond.
Yeah, my uncle used to like make his own rink in his backyard.
It's pretty sick.
We would bring the skates over.
Did you know anyone that fell through the ice playing pond hockey?
Like on a lake.
Yeah.
Not personally.
Not in the
I don't
ice
think.
rink.
Yeah.
And then,
I was
of
gonna
course
say,
on a
you can't
lake.
really-
Of course
There's
on a
like
lake
concrete
pond.
under there. Not like personally. I've like it's like cracked under me and stuff, but like not fell through.
Just a big body on the lake.
Yeah. There's a lot of mass
You're in
here.
You're in a couple of cracks underneath.
There's a lot of
Heart
mass here.
racing.
I don't know if that. But fun fact: if you're ever in that situation where ice is cracking,
Yeah.
you want to lay down and spread out.
Surface area, baby.
Yeah.
Just like the quicksand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because then, more surface area. I don't know the whole logistics behind it, but.
Yeah. It's less.
I don't
less.
foresee myself in that situation, but it's good to know.
You're never gonna play pondy. We're gonna get you on some skates.
I went and played pond hockey one time. My brother had a hockey tournament in Quebec, Canada, and one of the billets that like one of the teammates was living with had this like sick setup. They're right in their backyard, like you said, like a lake just back there, and there were like snowmobiles going all over the lake, and then the little pond hockey, and it was probably one of the most fun I ever had.
Yeah.
I was just a little kid, just running around. I don't even know if I had skates on.
Just
I was just running around.
playing a little boot.
But that was fun, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Growing up, having a little pond hockey action, like, on the weekends and stuff, sounds like a blast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm.
And going back to a little boot, like hockey players just have like a totally different lingo. I'm sure you
Oh, 100%, yeah.
you found this out, but
like-
it's just like a whole different world.
It was like my childhood growing up. I was the little brother that would, like, want to hang out with my brother and his teammates all the time. Like, go hang out in the locker room, just
Oh,
hear
yeah.
hear them talk and, like, all the stuff they're talking about. But the lingo is different, yeah. Hockey players are just crazy.
Great.
Going to visit my brother and when he was in college in New York for on his teams when he was in college. That was the craziest time ever.
In New York. that'd be
Those
the
guys
best.
are fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get a couple of them on the pod. Here's some stories. But yeah,
Nice. Yeah. So basically, you'd just be playing hockey. How your life would be.
I mean, yeah, but then it would stem into. I'm saying it would stem into like different areas. I probably wouldn't be in South Dakota right now, which is just like
Do
a
you
whole
think your
life
life
switch.
girl would change?
No.
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 It's pretty confident with that.
No. Puck bunnies are they're usually certain. Like I'm not saying it's like a molded type, but like yeah, I'm not gonna get into the whole type thing anymore.
Oh, well, I mean, we delved into the type thing recently on a different episode. Who knows if you'll...
I don't have a type. That's the type.
Oh, really? I mean, you don't have to lie to the people. we told the people our types. So you don't have to lie to the people.
he's on column 1328 pod. You're just lying.
Yeah.
No.
He's talking to his ass.
No types.
All right.
No
Let's
types
be
is the
real.
best type.
You've got a type, Mike. we told the people our types. Let's just be real.
We've already discussed this.
Okay, fair. I mean, they kind of already probably know, short and blonde. But we
We probably already know, just short blonde. Oh, yeah, that's exactly right.
we
Alright,
can-
let's go.
We can discuss the things we kind of talked about in a different episode. What are your deal breakers for girls?
Deal breakers.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah,
I kind of
that's
like this
nice.
actually.
Yeah, we already answered this, so this is mostly just for you.
Deal breakers. Like deal breakers as in like, just like, it's over, like never again, or like you can kind of handle it, but like you don't like it.
I mean, we confuse this question with the question, things you notice about girls, or weird things you notice about girls. Like girls things that particularly stick out to you as a male when you are looking at someone of the opposite gender that you happen to be attracted to.
Okay. Well, if they don't have good style,
That's a good one.
Like-
What's your style? Like, what kind of style are you into?
just like, not even like a certain style, just like if they can put like if they know how to like put clothes together and stuff, and like
Okay.
Most of the time it's just mostly confidence, but yes, I do.
yes,
Yes.
but yeah, if they're confident enough to wear like, there's some out there styles that are that can be like nice and stuff, but yeah, if they like are confident in themselves and stuff and like look good,
Yeah.
obviously,
And they look good. Oh,
no, I'm not talking about
No,
themselves
no,
looking good.
I
I'm talking
know,
about
I know.
they're like just like their
No, I
their
completely.
style. Yeah.
I would like to build on that.
So if they have a sorry.
No, sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to I think that's a great point.
Yeah.
Because I would say in particular, like, girls that are willing to, I don't know, be pretty, like, you know yourself, like, you're very self-aware of yourself, and you're able to, like, just, you have your own confidence, and you're able to wear whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
You're not worried about blending into the other 5 girls that are just wearing
Jean jackets, white shirts,
yeah,
and black
jeans,
leggings.
white
Yeah.
shirt, and, like, whatever, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's an extremely attractive quality. Just like being able to do your own thing, wearing what you like. Yeah, we continue. Sorry.
And we've talked about other stuff like this before, like you're a hair guy.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, no, we've spoken that. So I was wondering what yours is.
What are you? You're like what's the first thing you notice about a girl?
What did we say in the last one? What
I
did
don't
say?
recall.
I can't recall what we said.
Teeth? Did you say teeth?
No, I mean, I noticed teeth. I think there wasn't really one thing, honestly. It's just,
Yeah, I don't remember.
my thing was just, hey, you got good vibes or not?
You vibing or not?
I mean, it's a whole energy.
Okay, mine is like, I think you know this, but
I do know this.
yeah, I'm a nose guy,
Mm-hmm.
Big nose guy.
big nose guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not saying it's like a deal breaker or like,
No, but it's something you.
all no, like there's plenty of noses that are like can be attractive and like, whatever, but like, yeah,
Just what sticks out to you.
just what I noticed first
No pun intended. Sticks out to you.
sticks out. Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, it's what you notice. It's like your thing, kind of. I mean, that sounds weird, but like,
Yeah, it's not like a nose fetish or
exactly,
anything.
no. That's what
Nose
that's what I'm
fetish,
trying to
you're
stray from, but like
like,
that. What you notice.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd say
So would a large nose be your deal breaker? Like, obviously not calling anyone out or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, is that like your own deal breaker? I'm being was that supposed to? Oh, that was a genuine question.
yeah. No.
If I
No.
threw shade accidentally on that, but
See, I'm saying it's not like a deal breaker. Like obviously, I don't know, it's not a deal breaker, but yeah.
I don't
If
think
you
that's
have like you're just like 100 times more attractive to me if you have like
no.
like a good nose.
Well, no, I don't think that's like a crazy
Okay.
question. I just say that because in the same realm of like, if a girl has bad teeth, then like
Yeah.
it's a deal breaker.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you just have like a larger nose, then maybe it's just a deal breaker for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah,
Which
but
is
I'm not.
not
I'm not excluding anyone. I'm
No, exactly. We're not excluding because I
We'll
would
never exclude anyone.
No, exactly. I'm not
Yeah,
excluding
call
anyone with
anybody out.
maybe just not that great a teeth. Like
True,
sometimes it
true,
happens,
true.
but like I'm just saying.
But if they just had like horrible hair,
If
that's just a deal breaker. Right?
probably yeah. For
Like
me,
if it looked like greasy and like it looked like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you probably wouldn't be very attractive then.
Yeah,
If you had like
so that's what I
greasy
mean.
hair.
Then just like but date you like
Yeah, probably just
doesn't
not.
come to mind. So like if a girl got a nose job, you're cool with that? Why are you laughing, dude?
Yes.
It's-
Yes.
You're
cool.
These are
No,
genuine
no.
questions.
So like, yeah. So if the girl's like, oh, I didn't like my nose before, I got a nose job. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I like your nose now. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. That's perfectly fine. Like you do your body's your body. You can do whatever you want.
Perfect.
But I'm thinking about like genes passed on to kids or something.
Yeah, but are you
Like nose jobs doesn't fix genes.
Doesn't edit their genes
Doesn't
out?
edit genes.
Oh, you're thinking about like marrying someone?
No.
This kid's always thinking about marriage, isn't he?
I have a marriage mindset. You don't have a marriage mindset.
Oh, I have the opposite of marriage.
Yeah. Like, I'm always out searching for the wife.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy. Why is that?
I don't know.
Does that come
I
from
think
your
it's just like
religious
kind of
background?
how I grew up, like, and like people around me, like having that mindset. Like you're always. My mom's like a huge like date to marry, like not just date to experience.
So,
Which is I differ from that.
Mm.
Like I definitely like want experiences and like want to know what I like and don't like. Because I'm pretty sure like, no, that's false. My mom dated people before my dad, but like, I wouldn't say like she experienced a lot like of like different, like you know how you date someone like you're not too sure like if that's like your normal like thing to
Yeah, I have
like
no idea.
experience.
you have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like you just want different experiences and want to like see what you like, don't like.
Oh, for
and
sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like always in the back of your mind, I'm like, yeah, this is what I could see like having.
You kind of
like, a
relay it
wife,
like,
or,
oh, could this be? Does this fit what I'm looking for? Blah,
Yeah.
blah. Yeah.
So when you do find that person, then it's like, oh, you know, like, yeah, this is like you know what you want.
I ask again though, do you think, what the hell? I ask again, wow,
The wind is blowing up.
but I ask again though, do you think, sorry, I asked while you were kind of talking, but I didn't mean to. But do you think it stems from like your religious background? Anyway?
I mean, definitely like growing up in the church, like there's always like the picture of marriage, like when it comes to relationships and stuff. Like it's never like, in the church it's never like, oh yeah, like, it's always pushing towards marriage. So like possibly yeah, and I truly think it's like more about like my aunts, uncles, like parents, cousins that are already married, like that.
So question, do you feel the societal pressure to get married? Like do you feel as if societally you like don't necessarily feel like you'll reach that like fulfillment in life until you are like married? Like is that like, and that's a very honest question I asked that like even in the back of your head, like while maybe like in the front of your head you'd be like, no, absolutely not. But like in the back of your head, okay, like do you think that if you're not married by 45, whatever,
See, that's
do you
the-
think your mom will think a little, not like, obviously she'll always love you, but I'm just saying like she's gonna give you a little shit, and do you think that'll like deep down hurt her?
Yeah. No, I think the societal pressure isn't to like get married in general. It's to like get married early. Like so like I think most of like the societal pressure is like people that want to have like obviously some people don't want to get married and like whatever. But like the people that do want to get married is like I need to find this person by like when I'm like 25 or like in college or something, and then we'll get married after college. Like there's so much life after college. Like you think you're gonna find your soulmate in Vermillion, South Dakota?
Odds are no. Probably not.
No, man.
Probably not. Are you? So you think you feel that pressure of like, I want to find the one in college and then progress, or like you have a set age where you're like you said 25. Is that where you're?
I mean, I
your
feel
head's at where
the
you're
I
like,
feel the
wanna-
pressure. Like I don't feel the pressure, but like I know there's pressure there. But like I'm fine with not. Like I'll be fine like with not reaching that. You know.
Yeah,
Like so if I don't, like it would be cool to like find your like soulmate like early and then you live like those experiences with them and stuff. But like if you don't, there's so many like opportunities like after college and like in the workplace and stuff, and like you're gonna meet so many people after college that like you never know like.
Well, I have multiple things I kind of want to ask on that. Well, first and foremost, do you believe in soulmates?
I believe like You're like the one, like you're talking about like the one.
Yeah. Do you believe that there's
I don't-
genuinely one person out there?
I don't believe that there's like strictly one person and you're just waiting to find them.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe like you're meant to find someone and then you can grow into like being that.
Yeah.
But like you don't like it's not just like one person.
Okay.
Like it's like it can be anyone, but then like things fall into place where they are that person.
Okay. Interesting.
Like it's not like a soulmate where like I know where my soulmate is right now. Like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like not even me knowing.
It's just
but like
finding a
someone
person
else
that you
knows.
like, mesh well together with, and then you kind of build on that relationship and strengthen it, and then you become like
I just asked that because I feel there are those that do think that there are one singular individual out there.
Yeah, that is definitely a popular.
Oh, yeah. No, I've heard that before. I just don't think it's like you're already like ready for each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Like right as you meet.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of to that point. Well, to your previous point, I feel like it's quite interesting that people think that they and I'm not trying to like shit on anything. I'm just voicing my particular opinions on it. But I just feel like it's interesting that people feel like they can find someone that young in their life. Like I feel like some of us forget that as you get older, like whether or not you realize where you're at or not. Like for your example, like and this is no bat down to you at all, but I'm saying like this is a lot of people. Like currently you're 21 years old and happy belated birthday. Your birthday just passed. Everyone wish Micah a belated birthday. But you're 21 for example, and hypothetically you just said that maybe 25 would be around the range that you could see yourself maybe starting to fall into that marriage or like that love that you last forever. But at 21 years old, you don't currently know exactly what you want to do. And you don't know like a lot of things about yourself currently. Even though we'd all like to believe that we've discovered a lot of things about ourselves, but we just have still so much growth there. And I think the misconception is that by this age you've already discovered all you need to discover, and I think that's just like the absolute opposite of the truth, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's like you just have so much more life to live, and to think that in whatever proximity that you currently live in, that you're gonna find someone that is absolutely without a doubt gonna be the person that you spend the rest of your life with. I feel like that's a bit naive in thinking.
No, I know where like that, and I think like the different mindsets like kind of play into that.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you're, if I'm getting this right, like your kind of mindset is like, if you find that person, but then you go through like, or if you like try to find that person early and then you go through stuff, like you can't like it might change your like notion of them. But like I'm saying, like if you find that person early and then you go through like the trials, tribulations and stuff, like you grow with them.
No, yeah, no.
Like, and then you just get so much closer. Like,
No,
and then
yeah.
That's when like the soulmate,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. No, don't get me wrong. No, I think that's completely possible. I stem from a library of thought that's just like very much more pessimistic in the way that I just think like, I don't know. I think you maybe more so just grow from experiences, and I think I tend to think that like that making yourself exclusively with someone sometimes can just negatively can an emphasis on can negatively impact like the growth of an individual and the growth of someone's like mind and everything. Because like if you're with someone, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like people so often become dependent on another individual to feel things in like these circumstances, especially when you're in longer time relationships, as we have all experienced and like viewed upon our friends and things of that nature. I feel like that happens so often that it just limits where people can grow, and I feel like, and that's kind of my issue with things. So I always think like, why do you feel the need to like put that extra pressure on something? Like, can you just like enjoy someone's company and do what you'd like to do without putting a title on it or putting like some kind of stringent label on it that like makes you feel so absolutely indebted to someone? And that's completely a pessimistic thought, because it's on the other end of the spectrum. It's like, if you love the person, then therefore then you'd want to do these kind of things. But I think on both sides, and it's just from my experience.
Mm-hmm. I think getting into kind of like relationships and dependent dependency on someone. I think it's weird when people, not weird, but it's a telling sign of someone that they're always jumping into relationships, and it's like they're always on a search for love, and it's like, I think people need to spend more time not engaged in a relationship of some sort and like learn how to love themselves, and then because if you're always in a relationship, then for me it's like they're someone searching for love constantly. They're searching for that like reciprocation of love, and then that's how they get into a relationship that's controlling, because they find that love, they find that like escape of love, and then they constantly want that, and so that person has that leverage over them in a relationship, and then they get to a point where they just get the complete short end of the stick in the relationship because they're so dependent on that love.
Yeah. And I think that's where I was going with like the societal pressure of like younger, like getting into a relationship younger and stuff. I think like this isn't how I don't want that pressure. Like I want to like just like live my life and then like see what happens, and if something falls into place, it falls into place, like whatever. But I think like you do need to, like you were saying, like live those experiences out, and like if you get in a relationship, you get in a relationship, like whatever, see that experience, like grow from that, and like I believe you do have to like make mistakes and stuff to like know what you want, know what you don't want, because like that mistake could be something like tragic that can show up like later in a different relationship that you're just like, no, this is like not a thing, like I've already been through this, like whatever. So I think you do need to like make mistakes on that road, and that's why the societal pressure of like getting married or like being in a relationship at a younger age is like kind of crazy, because like you could like right out of college you could not have like any mistakes happen. Like some people like are in relationships and like they break up, but like they don't have like any serious like value to them like in the outside world. So like you could literally be, sorry, Siri just went off. But you could literally be like in these relationships and never have like serious like meaning to them, and then you jump into like a marriage or something early.
Yes.
And it just goes bad down the road. And I feel like that's why like divorce rates and stuff are so much higher, and like like everyone's just like jumping out of relationships. Also, like we can get into that later, but like people are just jumping out of relationships when they get married.
Oh, for sure.
Like they don't work on them or anything, which is like a part of the reason people don't want to get married in the first place. But you gotta like stick around, try, because you can like work stuff out, and then that makes you closer or sometimes. But
I think for going off that societal pressure, so they feel that pressure, people feel that pressure that they need to get married by a certain age and whatnot, and then it impacts their way of thinking, like, oh, I need to be searching for a relationship. But I think that's the complete wrong mindset to be in, to even find a relationship that's worth being in, because it should be you living your life how you want to do it, not looking for anything. And then if a person, like if you mesh well with a person while living your life for yourself, and they mesh well in that lifestyle with you, and you're like, oh, they're worth having, like I appreciate being around them, I appreciate the value they bring to my life, then that's a relationship that you're like, oh, I could see myself committing to more long term. But so often it's people, oh, I want to find a boyfriend, oh, I want to find a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like anything to like see a glimpse of hope in another person, like, oh, they jump into it. And that just creates a bad relationship to begin with that they should never even gotten involved with.
I think the and this is just adding on to things you just said, but I think the biggest thing that I'd say I personally have learned and I've just observed is that you can never, like it has to, I think for a relationship to work extensively, and that's why they're so difficult and especially challenging at such a young age, because there's so much uncertainty and just variability into life at this stage in your life. But I think it needs to be so much so that like you are able to live your life and it doesn't change at all. Like you're strictly still living for yourself, and you're still maybe prioritizing your happiness and like what you're doing, but then also being able to like it only positively increases your life. And I know that's hard to say considering the nature of love is to some extent like harsh or like hurt or pain. Like that's the nature of love. Like that is within love, because without that, love would mean nothing. So it's like, and that's quote me on that one.
Big quote.
But yeah, and I think that's the intricacies of these kind of things, especially at such a young age. Is like you have to be able to live your life, have your own priorities, prioritize your happiness, love yourself, love what you're doing, and then being able to have someone within that only enrich that further, and just like have that positivity. And then when things do occur, it's not affecting where you mentally stand with yourself and the things that go on personally. Like, if that makes sense. Like it's intricate. And
it's a weird balance.
It's a weird balance.
It's a weird balance of positive and like things that you know you're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah.
And like where does that balance lie for each individual? Like what are they willing to sacrifice? I think you need to set a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Or like set your core values that you're like, I will never sacrifice on this, and then just kind of build around those and like give or take some things.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about like sacrifice too. Like you were saying, like you do have to love yourself and stuff, and like grow in yourself before you can give to other people like love. And I think part of love is like sacrificing like some things about like not like obviously you set boundaries of what you want to sacrifice and stuff, and like there's some things like if you're sacrificing this, like then it's just a bad relationship and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you do have to like sacrifice some for the other person, and it's not going to just be like your single life. Obviously, like your single life's just not going to be like the same.
No.
But like you do want to live like the same mindset. Like you want to have the same like happiness and stuff and like whatever, as if you were like single without like the relationship aspect of it. But then when you get in a relationship, you can like sacrifice, like you want to make other like your partner happy and stuff.
Oh, of course,
obviously.
yeah.
But I think that's a big part of it too.
Yeah, I don't know. That's quite hard. I'd say for me particularly, that's quite hard. A quote that came to mind as we had this conversation was it's in a recent album I listened to. I believe it was by, I want to say it was West Side Gun, but or actually that might have been Benny the Butcher. But whatever. It was a quote that's like, it's called Griselda. They're a rap group, really good. You should listen to it. But it was one of their new albums, and like one of their like shorter interlude kind of songs. This is more in like a street hard context, but it spoke to me because it was just like an interesting quote. Wow, it just got darker. But it was like basically saying like success is great, but like failure is where you learn things from life. Mm-hmm. Failure is where growth is made. Like failure is honestly probably what you need more than you need success. Like you love success and you love those things, but at the same time, success is only a short-lived thing in which that you're not truly maybe gaining as much as you do when you fail. When you fail in life, that like that overcoming that change, that like actual challenge of emotion and with like looking within yourself is like where true things come. Wow, I'm feeling really poetic this.
Yeah.
But yeah. To get onto a less serious topic, because I know you guys all don't come for us to talk about love and relationships.
Or maybe they did.
Or maybe they did, honestly. This is your girlfriend's favorite podcast.
Not excluding males though.
Not excluding males, also love my brothers. But what's you guys' favorite cereal?
Ooh.
The switch off.
Yeah, we're just gonna change that. We're gonna change that. It's gonna know like that right over here. All right, we gotta change up the tone. The people come for laughs.
Yeah. Favorite cereal. There's a bunch out there. I'd say just like the Captain Crunch genre. Like there's so many under the Captain Crunch. Like like peanut butter Captain Crunch, Captain Crunch berries, Captain Crunch just the Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch only berries.
I have like
That's a little sweet though.
I like a top 3.
Alright.
So like
Top 3.
immediately Fruit Loops comes to mind. I just love Fruit
Fruit
Loops.
Loops.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay. Fine.
And
Ooh,
then
that's fire.
And then
yeah.
This one's for my mom around Halloween time. It's Count Chocula.
Oh, Count Chocula.
Count Chocula.
Yeah.
She always gets God's boxes.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'd say those are the top 3.
I'd say
Shout
yeah.
out Pop Cereal.
I'd say the top 3 for me is like, one is just like the whole Captain Crunch
Umbrella.
universe.
It's just the whole.
The the CCU.
CCU.
You got the CCU on deck. Shout out CCU.
Number 2, I'd say huge Papa Roane favorite is Frosted Flakes,
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah.
That's a good.
and that just like passed down like
course.
through generations.
Yeah, it's just.
Just like basketball.
Yeah. And then 3 would be Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah,
Fruity
Fruity
Pebbles.
Pebbles is good. for
Until
sure.
they like, you gotta eat them fast though.
Yeah. Can't let them get too
Can't
soft.
let them get soggy.
See, I'm not gonna lie, I've never been.
Mm.
After you give your top 3,
No.
I got a topic.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a fruity guy. Like, none of the fruity cereals have ever really spoke to me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, none of, like, the rainbow cereals, even though I love rainbow as a color scheme, but I've never, like, I don't know why, but I do.
Bring color scheming in the cereal.
Hey, I love colors. But I just,
Not your
you know, what a toucan? Is that, Fruit Loops? Fruit Loops, I guess maybe
Yeah.
hit sometimes for me.
The toucan?
No, that's what I'm saying.
the mascot.
I know I'm contradicting myself. But Fruit Loops were probably the only thing that, like, in terms of colorful series, that really hit different for me.
Doesn't fit the aesthetic.
Yeah, just not the aesthetic, you know. If it's not chocolate or black and white, it's just not me. But, like, my top 3, definitely, like, Crave up there. Apple Jacks for sure up there.
Great. So you like Apple Jacks is colorful too, but are you like a Reese's Puffs guy?
Yeah, I love Reese's
We
Puffs.
figured you like that.
Reese's
The commercial people
Peanut
are
butter chocolate flavor.
Yeah, Reese's Puffs fire. Yeah,
Wait,
I liked a lot of the
What
chocolate.
is Crave?
Crave's kind of a newer cereal.
Is that the
Those are
one where
newer.
in the commercials where
Yeah.
they eat each other and
Mhm,
stuff?
mhm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like with the cereal, like
A
individual
newer
things
cereal.
that like bounce around and like, eat each other up.
Definitely, it's
Yeah.
newer school. It's newer school. It wasn't around when we were. But
New
like
school-
it's
new school
it's
era.
fire. New school era. Not an OG, but definitely fire nonetheless.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely good. Weirdly, I only say this because I'm like kind of looking at the box over there. Frosted Mini Wheats sometimes.
Oh yeah,
When
Like,
you're
they
looking
sell for a little
When you're
while.
looking for like a good filler up, like
Yeah.
you need like a good like you're
You're
really
like
hungry.
I'm a little hungry, but I don't want to eat.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want a snack.
I like your opinion
Yeah.
on this. I'm kind of a weirdo. I used to like not even used to like to this day. I almost like my cereal a little bit more on the soggy
See,
side.
this,
Yeah,
this was gonna be my topic
100%.
Oh,
I like
so you
it.
like
I like
maybe-
it. I like
because
soaking a little bit.
my
yeah.
brother like lets it sit.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he
did
pours,
too, Loki.
he pours the cereal in and like leaves the table.
Are you milk first or cereal first?
Cereal first.
Cereal.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because you
it's
get
like
more.
it's like you sleep with your socks on type thing. You're
Oh,
weird.
Then,
if you
then
do
you're
that.
just psychotic.
You sleep with your socks on?
Sometimes, yeah. I said this on the pod that I did that for a long time.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I do
I
remember
have a
that,
psycho.
and I remember calling you psychotic,
Psycho.
Yeah, see, I'm a psycho.
which is just
But,
crazy because
yeah.
my feet would sweat.
I don't know how to sleep with socks. My body won't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You can't fall asleep. No, but yeah, my brother he like pours the milk in after the cereal,
Yeah.
but then just like lets it sit until it's like
Soggy.
prime soggy.
Around sogginess.
Sometimes, yeah.
Does it matter what cereal? Or is he always doing it with
Always,
cereal?
every cereal.
Every cereal.
But like,
Facts.
there is some cereals that you need to get a little soggy because like frosted.
That's definitely
frosted
one.
mini wheats.
That-
You
that's
need to get a little
definitely
soggy to like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the
like,
crunch
let it
with
chew.
those. You want
Like,
the
you gotta,
sogginess.
they gotta be chewable.
Telling you, dude. I like sometimes similar to your brother. I would pour the milk in. Then you get it nice and like you make sure like the milk. Like see, I'm also like a lot of milk guy.
Yeah.
Because you like to like.
Oh, you definitely have to get all the cereal under the milk before you
well,
start
some
eating.
people. There are a lot of people that aren't like that.
Yeah, I know.
Like that, like only pour like maybe half milk.
Oh
I'm,
no!
like, I'm
no.
like a.
I'm and then get the spoon and then push
Yeah,
all
exactly.
of them under it.
I'm like
Yeah,
a, if
and all-
anything, I usually
yeah.
pour too much milk, and then I like have to clean up the edge. Even to
Yeah.
this day, like
Yeah.
I would do it much more when I was younger, but even to this day.
Ooh, Honey Nut Cheerios with the sugar. Did you guys sprinkle
Oh,
sugar
yeah.
over top?
Well,
God.
you just get like the honey Cheerios.
Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios, but I was
Like, you
still,
can
I
get
was
the
still, I
regular
was still
Cheerios?
putting sugar over them when I was a kid.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't know why I had like a vendetta against Cheerios at one point in my life. I wasn't really.
I had a phase where they just slap different.
It was kind of just up to my mom and what she bought, and that was part of it.
Chocolate Cheerios though. Chocolate Cheerios kind
Ooh,
of.
I never really
tried it.
I think I had the chocolate peanut butter ones one time.
Oh yeah,
and
those are good too.
I
Those are
mean,
good. Oh, I think that's
trickled into
what I'm
my
talking
peanut,
about.
trickled into my peanut butter heart.
Yeah,
Of,
no,
like,
I think those are the
anything
ones.
with peanut butter.
Those are fun.
And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
when Cheerios started getting into their bag and just started like.
They started to get away from the
Flavors.
we're good for your heart,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
old person
Cholesterol.
cereal, like cholesterol. It's
Started
like
marketing
no,
it.
we're favoring the kids right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah.
They.
It's also a little fucked up.
You
That
gotta
that's the breakfast for kids when it's just all pure sugar.
You gotta make
I mean,
money.
all
just-
of them are.
yeah,
You
it's
gotta make
just
money moves
terrible.
sometimes.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you do.
I mean,
Sometimes you gotta get in your back.
Sometimes you, you respect the moves.
Switch up the roster. Gotta like.
Oh.
You just. Oh.
So that's crazy.
Cereal roster.
Cereal roster. Of course, no everything else. So like what I used to do also is like I was gonna say, like you just like pour it all the way, and then I'd stick it in the fridge for like a couple of seconds, and then maybe like go do a little something, and then come back and then because like cold and soggy, like colder and soggy, like with your milk at like a very cold temperature, it's like oh god.
Or you just keep your milk cold.
Yeah,
Well, no, my milk's always cold too, but like with like sometimes it like I think the offset of the room temperature cereal sometimes like makes it a little warmer. Maybe I'm a psycho. I'm probably.
I feel like that top layer of cereal would get a little colder, which could have that effect.
Yeah, that's
Which
probably
is
true.
you're like, ooh, I like the little chill.
Yeah, just a nice little chill.
Chill.
Yeah. I'm definitely a medium soggy guy.
Yeah.
But it depends on the cereal.
What's your go-to cereals go-to breakfasts just in general? Like if you're about to die, like this is your breakfast on your last day of life.
Oh, if I'm about to die? Like I don't have anything productive to do after this cereal or after this breakfast.
I mean,
No. It's not like before a workout.
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna break it down. Like, is it before workout?
No, it's
no,
like
I'm
if
saying
you're-
this is your last
daily
breakfast.
If
For
you're
last
like
your
breakfast,
just gouging
Oh,
yourself.
It has
last
to be
breakfast.
This is last
Last breakfast. I'm thinking chocolate chip Belgian waffle.
Okay.
I'm a big waffle guy,
Yeah.
but also with a nice pancake right next to it,
Oh.
so I can get best of both worlds. I'm thinking those.
No other sides or anything.
Oh well, of course throw bacon in there and like.
No, I'm just asking for
Yeah.
the
We're giving
full
the
experience.
full experience.
Yeah, full experience.
So like how
the full platter.
Get me some.
Detail,
Give me
like,
like.
what's your
give me
bacon
like.
like? Are you turkey
Since
bacon?
I'm
or-
lactose intolerant, I can't really have good milk, but so we'll get Fairlife chocolate milk in there. Need that. A nice like pure maple syrup. I'm a big maple syrup guy. I think honestly that's about it. I mean that does it.
Okay.
For me at least.
No eggs. I mean, you're a pretty big egg guy.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've never been a fan of mixing the eggs and the waffle pancake
Ooh.
experience.
Eggs on waffles.
Eggs
Have you ever done
on
like
the waffle?
I've
eggs
never
on
had eggs
Eggo
on-
waffles, and then you pour syrup on top?
That sounds
I've
actually.
never had
amazing,
that, but it
I've
does
never
sound
had
good.
It's
That sounds
one
amazing.
of Kim Rome's favorite like
Oh, I'm sorry.
preschool.
Sounds really good.
I'm sorry. I just not to cut you off, but my brain went somewhere else.
What?
I just put peanut butter on the pancakes for me.
Oh yeah.
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 For the with the
Peanut
chocolate
butter on
chip,
Eggo
yeah.
waffles
Yeah,
too.
peanut butter on a waffle.
Yeah.
Peanut butter on a chocolate chip egg waffle.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
But
An egg on one of those? Sounds good.
yeah, no, it's actually really good.
With the peanut butter too or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it's Eggo waffle, egg, syrup. It's actually.
I
It
think
does
that
sound
works.
good. It does sound good actually.
Okay, mine. I say, punish me. Give me a nice little.
Nice little pun.
But that's-
Explain what the
the
Punisher
people don't know what
is,
the Punisher
because
Okay,
no one
shout out
knows
Mr.
what that is.
Smith's, Vermillion, South Dakota.
Ace Hardware meal place.
Yep. I wouldn't say it's like my last meal. This is just like one of my favorite breakfasts right now. So I'll dive into my last meal after this. But Punisher is so there's shout out Nathan Stoppel too, the kind of the king of Punishers.
The king of the
He
pun.
loves to get punished.
He
I hate
wow.
this,
Wow.
this term in this
and
context.
breakfast.
This
breakfast.
is a
breakfast, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gross.
Punisher. So it's little biscuit on the bottom, or like a buttermilk
Buttermilk biscuit.
biscuit. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, biscuit.
Or is it a
Then-
hash brown?
No.
Or It's a biscuit.
So it's a biscuit,
Wow.
Oh, okay.
and then there's eggs on top. Or no. Sorry. Wow.
Sausage.
Sausage on top of that, hash browns on top of that, a little gravy on top of that, some over easy eggs on top of that. So it's just like it's just like
stacked.
you put the fork in and it's just like mush, like it's like nice like slop.
A little slop.
Yeah. And then yeah, it's
Love
just
little slop
like
stuff.
some of those.
Do you put syrup over top of that?
No. You know,
That's what I just say. Okay.
there's no extra like sauce needed. It's already
No,
like
it's
there's
just
gravy
pure
on there.
sauce.
I would
Oh,
definitely-
the gravy.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
I
forgetting
would
about the
definitely
gravy.
throw hot
And
sauce
like
on
you can throw hot sauce on it, yeah. But and like the eggs when you cut into it, like the yolk like
It breaks over
spills
everything.
out.
Love
Yeah. So it's like already wet.
that. Ooh.
It's a wet punish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right in
Okay.
the morning.
But this
Friday,
is that's like my favorite restaurant like breakfast at the moment.
Yeah.
But like my last breakfast ever
Mm-hmm.
would probably be my grandma makes creamed eggs. I know we don't like the word cream
I don't
here.
like that.
But creamed eggs, it's literally just like mashed up like hard boiled eggs,
Okay.
and then you put in like hollandaise sauce and some other sauce, and it's like, and then you eat that on top of like warm buttermilk biscuits.
Yeah, that sounds good. Actually.
and then you can put like sausage on it too. Like
I feel like
the
a little
patty sausage.
a little salmon on top of that.
Ooh yeah, I've
Put a
never
little
had it with salmon. Not that bougie, but
that sounds.
I just said salmon on top of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
salmon and
that would
eggs
actually
on top
be
of
really
it.
good.
They have some at Cafe Bruin.
That was the
Delicious.
funniest bougie thing.
Salmon?
Little smoked salmon on top of it.
Oh yes.
But
phenomenal.
yeah, Grandma Roane, Grandma Bonnie. It's not that
Grandma
bougie,
Bonnie.
but yeah, that would probably be like you have the sausage patties. You put that on top of the buttermilk biscuit, and then you put the like just a whole helping of the creamed eggs on top.
Mm.
So good.
That does sound amazing.
It's really good. Or just biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy, just in general.
Yeah.
So
I always
not
get
that big of a
I always
gravy
get a
guy.
side of biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy, when it's done well, you put some like chunks of meat in the gravy. That's just filling
Yep.
it up. Yeah, that's
Some nice southern gravy.
Dakota, what's your breakfast? What's your
I don't know. I always ask. I honestly usually project these questions without honestly an answer in mind. But
Let's think about it for a little
I think I'm probably just going like probably just some nice. I'm not quite too picky. Oh, actually no. I'm probably just going like honestly. I'm probably going chicken and waffles if I'm being honest. I'm probably going Roscoe's chicken and waffles. But then I'm gonna add like a nice like over easy or just nice cooked egg, and then also some nice crispy like just like diner hash browns with ketchup and hot sauce all over.
Do you guys like your bacon crispy or?
Yep.
I like it crispy.
Crispy
Yeah.
as possible.
Definitely not like where they like you have to like pull it. And
No, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah,
no, I
definitely
like the
crispy.
Not
crispy.
chewy. Definitely not chewy. But yeah, that's probably where I'm going with that. Shout out Roscoe's. Shout out to Home State.
I know you're not gonna like this, but when we go to Minneapolis, there's a place. No. There's a place that has some pretty fire chicken and waffles. But like respect Roscoe's.
Yeah, don't
Like it's not gonna be as good as Roscoe's.
No, it's not.
I've never had, but like in your eyes, but like it's very good. They also have some fire mac and cheese,
Ooh.
which is
Yeah,
my
mac and
favorite
cheese
food
would
ever.
probably have to be added into that as well. That's your favorite food ever?
What would be your meal before if you're on the like
Deathbed?
Yeah, if you're in prison. No,
Death
in
row,
your
death row.
death row, and you have one more meal.
What'd you do to get on death row?
What I do to get on death row?
We'll get to the meals after.
Yeah, what I do to get on death row? What is it? Just what gets you to death row? Is it like what?
There's a bunch of different things. I
like
think.
killing wise. Yeah. Like how many
Serial-
people do you have to
serial
kill?
killer?
Like is there like a number,
Because like just murder is just
There's a
prison.
number.
or is it just like how you do it? It's kind of gross.
Well, I think it's based on like what they charge you with.
Yeah, but like how do you get charged with something?
Because like what if you like
It-
kill
it
little
can't,
kids?
It can't just be.
I feel
See,
like-
dude, I don't. There's no way. I'm not using.
No. I'm not saying you would do that. We're talking about.
I'm fucking thinking.
We're
That's-
talking about like anyone on death row. We're not talking about your death row story right now.
He's like,
I'm just saying, like you could probably get on death row by killing little kids.
Yeah.
I would hope.
I would hope too.
Yeah. I would
don't
also
fucking
hope.
know.
I don't know.
That's tough.
Yeah, I don't know, but
How the fuck do you know?
death row
which-
meal.
which-
Let's go.
Yeah, death row. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm doing get on death row. Death row meal? Shit, I don't know.
Not just breakfast.
Yeah.
All foods.
I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Favorite meal? Do you have an all-time favorite meal? I'm not necessarily one that
I'm
has
not.
an all-time favorite meal.
I'm a huge food guy, so like all foods.
I like to experiment. Maybe foods. I have been feeling some. Oh man, I could kill some Indian food right now.
See,
I'm
I grew up in
I like the
India.
spices.
kind of notched it off for me. I'm not a huge Indian guy.
Yeah.
No curry. Mama Roane likes to make some curry, but
It's not
it's
your
actually probably very good.
Yeah.
I just never eat it.
Interesting. I know what you would enjoy. You'd enjoy a nice little grilled cheese on top of a nice little 6-ounce patty with
Shout out the Roadhouse.
Yeah, shout out
Shout
Roadhouse.
out
We'll probably like
Roadhouse.
bacon in there. He doesn't really like lettuce and tomato, or he doesn't like tomato. But yeah. See, look how good I know my friends. But he doesn't like tomato. And then another grilled cheese on the bone.
Oh.
Probably what you'd enjoy.
That's okay. We're getting hungry.
Yeah, I'm really hungry too.
But
He says, we're getting hungry. Looks at the clock. And see how much time it is.
Oh, we're getting hungry.
no, but yeah, that I don't know if that would be like the
that
last.
can't be your last meal.
But like right
No, I'm
now,
just saying
that would be a
like-
meal for like 15 minutes from now.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Happens fast and burn.
Yeah, I would have to make the call pretty quick, but I'm not gonna eat that right
I was gonna say.
now.
That'd be a heavy lunch right now.
Yeah, not right now. But sorry.
Okay.
Joe. Yeah, I don't really know what my my last meal would be.
I
Maybe
know.
a little, like, it would have to be, mac and cheese would be somewhere in there, like homemade, like grilled mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Like, not like boxed mac and cheese, obviously, but like.
I think you would die at my dad's mac and cheese.
Oh,
Do you like mac and cheese where they like bake the top and so it's like crispy?
yeah, that's what I'm.
Oh,
that's
is
what
that what
I'm
you're
talking
saying?
about.
Okay.
I
Like
think
the
you're really,
like the breadcrumbs and stuff on top, or like
Yeah,
something else on top to make it
That's-
crunchy.
The bougie mac and cheese. We don't
Is
like
he? So he's gonna make it soon or what?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he said he's making gumbo next
He's
time
making
he
gumbo.
comes,
So that's for me.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
We do eat more than one meal in a day, though.
That's true.
We just putting on his back.
No,
Papa
no,
Smith
no,
just-
no.
The man will do it.
Of course, like whatever
No,
Papa
he'll-
Smith wants.
No,
to
no,
make,
he'll do it.
It's up to him.
I'm telling you, ask him, he will do it.
Oh, shout out Papa Smith.
I have to go.
Might need some of the mac and cheese.
No, yeah.
Mm.
I'm telling you, you'll thoroughly enjoy it, and I will too. So that's why I say that.
Yeah, but definitely the mac and cheese somewhere in there, like
Yeah.
as like maybe like a
Well, side.
Yeah.
well, okay, mac and cheese isn't really a side dish, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
it is.
it's a complete. I think I look at it more
The
as kind of
definition
a
of a
side,
side
Yeah, I
dish.
think it is a side dish.
It's like the perfect side dish, but it's
Yeah.
definitely a side dish.
I mean, you can have it as your main dish.
Yeah.
I think it's more.
But it's more
better fit for
prominently
a
a
side
side
sure,
dish.
sure.
Do you guys have you ever put bacon in your mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I wouldn't bake it.
In the baked mac
Like
and
little
cheese,
chips, little
just
chips.
little
bacon.
chunks.
Yeah.
I have
chunks.
a relationship with bacon that I like want it when I want it, and sometimes I'm just like that's a little too much.
Sometimes I don't want it.
Like sometimes I'm like, if you throw that on my, if you throw that on my
Sometimes
pizza,
it's not
I'm
on
just
it.
like, ah. The lobster mac and cheese. Oh my god.
Oh,
Lobster
another
mac
place,
and
another
cheese.
place in Minneapolis,
Am I missing something?
downtown district. They have the most fire lobster mac and cheese on this planet.
Dude, how have I never even heard of
You
this?
never had
It's
lobster?
so good.
Lobster mac and cheese?
We just throw like literally any
Yeah,
like
it's just like-
seafood in mac and cheese.
Yeah, like honestly.
would just be.
You could throw a
brilliant.
bucket.
But lobster mac and cheese is really.
Lobster mac and cheese.
Seafood. I'm thinking clam chowder in a bread bowl right now in a pier in San Fran. Oh my.
Would that be?
God.
Would that be?
Oh my
Seafood,
God.
would seafood be in last meal? Seafood.
Dude,
would definitely
I
be
think
my
I'm
last
going.
meal.
I think I'm going like
10,000%.
for my last meal. I have to like spread it out amongst a bunch of different things. So I just have like little sections. It can't be just one thing.
I don't know
So
if
like,
you give that choices. I don't know, man. I don't know if I just strapped you down to an electrical chair. I don't think you're getting that choice.
I think I'm getting those choices.
I don't think you're getting.
Isn't the rule is you get
multiple
whatever you ask for or no?
But I think it's like one thing. Like I don't know if it's
Is
like.
there a menu?
Like, all right, here's your menu.
Hello, sir.
Because who was that one serial killer that just wanted like 2 gallons of ice cream? There's one. I know there's a story there. Where it's just like I just want 2 fucking. Well, he's obviously a psychopath, so that I mean.
I do have my final answer for the last meal though.
All right, let's hear it.
Deep fried frosted crab sushi,
Deep fried.
which is just another place.
I mean,
in
that sounds
Minneapolis.
amazing.
Another
Like, I just
another
don't-
place in Minneapolis.
Yeah, that sounds
There's a
amazing.
Minneapolis
I just don't-
Yeah.
That was so much many words. Into
Deep
that.
fried, so it's literally like sushi,
No, yeah.
and then it looks like each individual like little
Roll?
piece of sushi. Yeah, roll. Well, the roll is the whole thing.
Oh, so they don't cut
Like,
it. It's
No, they
just
do
the-
cut it into the whole thing.
But you're saying
Like,
for each.
Well, no,
yeah,
it's like
each individual
Each thing,
circle.
yeah, each
circle.
roll. I think roll applies. You could say the whole roll
Yeah.
or the roll.
Roll.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
both.
both. They're
All right, the little roll. Each individual one is deep fried.
Yes.
Like I don't know what exactly is in the roll,
Mhm.
but it's deep fried, and then there's snow crab on top,
Okay.
like shredded snow crab on top, and then you dip it so it's like hot. It's hot sushi,
Yeah.
and then you dip it into like spicy mayo.
Okay, well that's.
But you can dip
That
it in
sounds
anything. You can dip it in
strange.
anything.
I'm throwing mine into soy and just.
Yeah.
This is a crazy sushi.
No, but it's so good. So I'd have that, and then baked mac and cheese on the side
Gotcha.
Alright, fair.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, any kind of sushi I'm in on.
with
So, realistic.
a nice little. Ooh.
Knife.
Almost there. A nice little
Micahs,
dad beer on the side.
Oh.
dad beer.
Like
Are you going like a Jack
Guy's
Bush beer?
21.
Oh.
Not a Bush. I
If you're
gotta.
going sushi too, you gotta go with like a Sapporo. or
Yeah.
something.
I
Like
gotta
all
upgrade
Japanese.
my beer taste now that I'm
Big 21
in my
guy.
older years.
Talk about alcohol on the pod. That's crazy. Could never be me. But yeah, that's no. I'm definitely going some sort of seafood for my final meal. Probably a gumbo with like a sushi on the side, or maybe if that's possible. But yeah, either gumbo or sushi or any seafood thing ever. So that's definitely where I'm going with that.
I wonder like where you're in prison like matters what they can get you for your last meal.
true.
Probably does
What
honestly.
if
Because,
you're
like,
just stranded?
If you're
you
like
know,
down south or something, you could probably get some fire meals.
Oh yeah, they're like, we'll cook something for you. Yeah, you're like,
Or they're just gonna say, "Fuck you, you're in the South, fuck off."
you kill little babies, you don't get a meal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That would not
Don't
put
kill
that
little
past
babies.
us. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was driving through, when I was driving back to California, or I was driving maybe back to from California, a little roadie, driving through Nevada, the amount of jails or prisons that are out there in the middle of nowhere,
Just all desert.
crazy.
Desert and jails.
Driving one, like, every 20 minutes I was hitting one, I just seen people, I was like, holy
Yeah.
crap, this is where they fucking put them.
That's what they
It's
filmed.
over here.
Here's where they throw them.
They filmed
Jesus.
Holes.
Tough.
Whatever they filmed Longest Yard.
Holes. Great movie.
Great movie.
Alright, we gotta hear your final answer for your...
For my meal?
Yeah.
Shit. What am I thinking? I mean, consensus is sushi's gonna be in the final meal, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, you
I
can
love
be your own
sushi. I
person.
love
No, you
sushi.
can be your own person.
Oh,
definitely
thanks.
be your own
Okay.
person.
Yeah. I know, but in my head right now, I got sushi in my mouth.
Sushi.
I got sushi on my mind too.
Sushi does sound fucking
We
fantastic.
should go get some sushi.
Growing up in the Bay, we did have some great sushi.
We're not.
Sushi.
Okay.
Sushi.
What was that? Are you guys gonna get sushi?
Yeah, we might. Who knows?
Maybe.
But
Consensus. You
what
gotta-
was it?
I don't know. It's tough. I love Chinese food. I love sushi. I love Japanese food. I love Indian food. I mean, a nice American steak and potatoes.
What's that called when you have like all the food in front of you?
Platter?
You can just no. It's
Like
like
a buffet?
no. It's like a something bang.
A
It's like a
buffet?
something
A
bang.
mukbang?
A mukbang. That is what it's called.
Yeah.
A mukbang?
A mukbang. You just have
No, I'm kidding. We like
You just have a ton of food in front of you,
I
like
want a
of different
mukbang.
assortments.
Yeah, I just want a mukbang.
Yeah, alright. Mukbang for the final meal.
I don't know how I feel about the word mukbang.
I don't really like
Well,
it that
Saying
much.
it out loud. This is the first time I've ever said it out loud. Like I've read it out loud on a YouTube thingy, but like saying out loud
Yeah.
mukbang.
Yeah.
I don't know. how I feel
Mukbang.
about that.
Mukbang.
What a word. To close it out. Actually, no, we'll just close it out.
We used that one for
Yeah.
we used that one for
Oh,
the one we
alright,
recorded the other
alright.
day. Yeah.
Um,
Can't use it. Can't use it.
We're gonna close it out with a quote of the day, per usual, as we usually do.
Oh, I know one from the same thing.
Okay, go for it.
You got it.
My house, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful weekend, week, night. Love you.
Love you
See
all.
ya.
Love you all. Share, post,
Like, subscribe.
like, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.